Well, the vaccine pledge is very meaningful, but I think first and foremost, it's about bringing relations within the G7 and beyond back to normal. And normal has two implications. One is without the rancor that we had seen during the Trump years, and the other is to help the world get back on its feet in light of the pandemic. These are enormous undertakings, and it will be important for the United States and the other leaders to demonstrate that democracies can deliver results given the competition, the real competition that does exist between the West, Russia, China. I think the United States has engaged. The question is, has it been constructive? For example, when Donald Trump first went to Europe, he suggested that Europe owed the United States a great deal of money. When Joe Biden visits with other NATO leaders, I don't think that's going to be part of his lexicon. Donald Trump hesitated to invoke Article 5 of the NATO treaty that the United States would come to the defense of its NATO allies. So I do think that constructive engagement is what the Biden administration is hoping for. It is meaningful, but as we see with these ambitious plans, whether we're talking about vaccines, talking about climate, talking about the global economy, the challenge for all of these leaders will be delivering results that their people can tangibly feel. Well, the crises that my colleague in Moscow mentioned are not so called. They are quite real. The Russian incursion into Ukraine, the Russian attempts to either poison or jail its political opponents, Russian interference in Western elections, including the United States. And now, Russia harboring cyber criminal enterprises that are extorting money from businesses in the United States and elsewhere. I'm sure these issues will be on the agenda for Joe Biden. He will address them forthrightly with Vladimir Putin. I think we have low expectations as to what's going to come out of this. The reality is that the areas where the two countries can cooperate is shrinking. They're still there. Arms control would be one. Regional issues such as getting the parties back to the Iran nuclear deal may be another. But the areas of conflict between the two countries and between Russia and Europe are realistically expanding. So this is about managing a very difficult relationship in the short to midterm, not improving it. There will be discussion of goals, but actually delivering on those is more of a national discussion than an international discussion. And this is where domestic politics does have a profound impact on international affairs. The Biden administration hopes to use an infrastructure bill to begin the process of weaning the American economy away from fossil fuels and towards more renewable energy sources. It's unclear at this point whether Congress is going to deliver that bill in a meaningful form that helps the United States fulfill its climate goals. So yes, this is a major challenge for the United States and others. Once you set the policy aspirations, can you deliver concrete results? That's not going to happen this week, but it certainly needs to happen this year.